The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce.
Are the potatoes boiling?
Oh, yes, I'll turn the fire down.
Oh, fine. I guess I'd better set the table, too. Hi, dear. Thank goodness you're home early.
Well, hi. I want to change clothes for Pete. Pete says, what are you doing? Aren't you ready?
Good evening.
Huh? Oh, good evening. Hi, Aunt Effie. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't... Aren't you ready?
Ready? I'm not going to dress up, dear, and you certainly don't have to. I mean,
I can't wear this. I got to put on my dark suit. Well, you're certainly not going like that, are you?
Going? I'm not going anywhere. What are you talking about?
Tonight is a civic dinner at the auditorium. Well, don't look at me like that.
I don't know anything about any civic dinner. What are you talking about?
The Businessmen's Association is having their dinner at the auditorium tonight. I told you about it. I said that we...
You never said one word.
Well, it is tonight. Now, for Pete's sake, go and get ready. Never mind.
I can't go. I can't. I'm having a meeting here tonight at the committee for the Spring Bazaar.
Well, you'll just have to cancel it, that's all. Look, I told you ages ago that we planned this...
Cancel. I have 18 women coming. You never said one word to me about
I most certainly did. I don't want to go through all this. I told you ages ago. No. I even put the tickets I bought right here on the bulletin board. Here they are. Here they are.
Heavens. Well, I didn't see them, dear. I'm sorry.
See them? Look, it was your idea to have a bulletin board so we wouldn't have mix-ups like this.
I know, but I didn't notice them. Well, I'm sorry, but I cannot call up 18 women and tell them not to come. Besides, I'm chairman of the committee.
Well, look... I don't like to go to these things anyhow, but I have to go. Certainly don't like to go alone, and I paid $5 apiece for the tickets.
$5?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I should say so.
Take Aunt Effie. Would you like to go, Aunt Effie?
Well, if he doesn't want to go alone, I'd be glad to go with him. Goodness knows, I never go anywhere.
Oh, wonderful. That solves everything, doesn't it, dear?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
How exciting. I'll go put on my new blue dress.
Sundays, CBS Radio brings solid listening entertainment to millions of fans of adventure, mystery, and Western drama. In addition to the fast-moving adventures from the files of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, there is chilling drama on Suspense and outstanding tales of the Old West on Have Gun, Will Travel, and Gunsmoke. Radio's theater of thrills, Suspense, roams far and wide to bring you high-tension drama. Yarns definitely not recommended for the faint of heart. Have Gun, Will Travel chronicles the action-filled junkets of pistol-packing ex-Army officer Paladin. And every Sunday on CBS Radio, you can also follow the course of U.S. Marshal Matt Dillon's constant Gunsmoke battle with the forces of lawlessness. Make it a point to be at your radio each Sunday for this quartet of first-rate radio dramas. Johnny Dollar, Suspense, Have Gun, Will Travel, and Gunsmoke. Remember, for the very finest in music and variety programs, news and commentary, as well as top dramatic entertainment, always keep your dial set for CBS Radio.
Dear, is that you? Aunt Effie?
Yes, it's us, dear.
Oh.
We just got home. Did we wait you?
My goodness, 20 minutes to 2. I never heard of a civic dinner lasting so long.
Oh, we just had the best time. Did we wait you coming in? I told him not to slam the garage door.
No, I wasn't asleep. I got in bed and thought I'd read until you came in. Girls left about midnight. I thought you two would be home any minute. I began to get worried. I thought maybe they had car trouble or something.
No. I guess the dinner took longer than they expected. And there were speeches, and then they had entertainment planned. I didn't realize it was so late. It was all so nice.
Aww.
And I just enjoyed every minute.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Effie, you want any crackers and milk? I'm having some.
Oh, no, thanks. I couldn't eat a thing.
Why is he hungry? Wasn't the dinner any good?
Oh, it was just delicious. Everything. I brought a menu home so I could show you. Now, where did I put it?
Oh, that's all right. You can show me in the morning, Aunt Effie. You must be tired.
Oh, I'm not tired at all.
Oh, well.
Here it is, here. Now, it was very nice. Sort of French cooking, I guess.
French? A civic banquet?
Well, that's what the menu says. Move your feet so I can sit on the edge of the bed.
Oh.
Now, I'll tell you all about it.
Just a second here.
Oh, it's a shame you couldn't go because you really missed a lovely evening.
Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, hi, dear.
I was just saying it was a shame she couldn't go. Such a lovely evening.
I'd say she was lucky she didn't.
Well, he didn't get a very nice piece of chicken, but mine was just wonderful. I offered to change with him.
Look, the chicken was the least of it. On top of about 20 speeches, they had 2 drum corps, they had a high school band, a cornet solo.
Oh, and that boy was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we had group singing, which was such fun.
Oh.
And here, I brought that along, too. I brought everything to show you.
Oh, that's nice, Aunt Effie.
Kind of late, isn't it? Don't you think we ought to go to bed?
Oh, I'm not the least bit tired. They had paper hats, too, and I picked up ours and a couple of others that I found just lying on the table. I brought them home for bed.
Oh, she'll love those.
I know what was the matter with you. Don't know what was the matter with him. He wouldn't put them on.
Oh, well, I just
I
don't-
believe when you go to these things, you should join in. I brought the little paper ruffled nut cup to give Betsy.
Oh, yes.
And here's the
dear.
songs. Just the words, of course. There was one by each place, and sort of between courses, we all sang Down by the Old Mill Stream, and Mother McCree and I be working on the railroad. Well, you can see what's there.
Yeah, oh, that was fun.
Yes, I enjoyed that so much. Now, here's the menu. We started with oxtail consomme Parisienne.
Yeah, which was hot-colored water.
Oh, mine was just delicious.
Dear.
That consomme was absolutely tasteless.
No, it wasn't. It was very good. Then, as you can see here, we had hearts of celery, rice, and green olives, and salted almonds and nuts.
Aunt Effie, no kidding. It's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning.
Dear, she wants to tell me about it, and I want to hear.
You go ahead and get in your pajamas. I'm not looking. Then we had breast of chicken, chasseur, or, whatever, how you pronounce it.
Breast of hummingbird, I think is what I had.
Oh, yes, he did get an awfully small piece of chicken. But mine was fine. It was just right. I had all I could eat. Then we had potato croquettes and asparagus polonaise. And I noticed each plate had the same amount. 3 potato croquettes and 3 stalks of asparagus. Then for dessert, tell her what we had. Oh, it was just wonderful.
Baked Alaska.
Yes, I never had it before.
Oh, haven't you, Aunt Effie? Oh, it is nice, isn't
Oh,
it?
my. Some kind of meringue with ice cream inside.
Well, it's beaten egg white and then just pop it in the oven to minute to brown.
Well, you'd think it would melt the ice cream inside, but it didn't, apparently.
No.
Oh, my, just delicious. I certainly enjoyed it.
Where's the toothpaste?
Oh, Betsy borrowed it. Hers is gone. Look in her bathroom.
Now, they had some wonderful speakers. Here's the program, see? On
Yes.
Mr. Dudley, civic pride and what it means to all of us. And a James Robinson was next, and he spoke on sportsmanship, which was very interesting. And then, oh, yes, this man, Howard Franklin, his name was. I didn't care for him at all.
He was the only one who said anything worthwhile.
Well, he talked on the new sewage disposal plants, and I don't think that's anything that should be brought up at the dinner. Thank goodness he didn't talk very long. Then there was the George Lewis, who spoke, and my goodness, he was funny.
Was he?
Oh, I was sorry when he was through. Oh, it was really a lovely evening, but I guess I ate too many salted nuts. I'm so thirsty. I think I'll go down and get some nice cold water out of the refrigerator. Anybody else want a drink?
No, thanks, Aunt Effie.
No, I'll be right back. There's still some things I haven't told you. I'm just so sorry you missed it. Such a lovely evening.
It was, without doubt, the dullest, deadliest, most horrible evening I think I have ever spent in my life. I've been to hundreds of these things, and believe me, this one takes the cake. I thought it would never end.
Well, now look here.
Every time I suggested getting up and leaving, Aunt Effie looked at me as though I were out of my mind. Those speeches went on and on and on. You know the kind where they never seem to say anything, and you try to listen to them, and you just can't listen. This George Lewis guy that Aunt Effie thought was so funny, he told the same jokes he told at these things for the last 10 years.
Well, dear, I guess Aunt Effie hasn't heard them before.
Well, I can tell you, she was the only one there who hadn't. And, as always, there was Mrs. Elliot Jones Cooper, who got up and sang, as always, Our Sweet Mystery of Life.
She doesn't always sing that, dear. Sometimes she sings Indian Love Call.
Yeah, that's right. Well, tonight was Sweet Mystery Night. Boy, I tell you, I have never spent
Well, I
such
don't care. I don't think you should act that way in front of Aunt Effie. She doesn't go many places anyway, and she had a lovely evening, and I don't think you should spoil it for her.
Look, if what went on tonight didn't spoil the evening for her, I don't think I could.
Well, yeah, I think you are spoiling it. You've made all these little disparaging remarks, and I don't think it's nice.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Well, I don't think you should just shut up, as you put it. I think you should act a little enthusiastic about it. Think of something that happened tonight that you haven't already made a crack about, and say how you enjoyed that, Kind of rave about it so she feels you had a good time, too.
Well, I don't know what. I can't think of a thing.
Well, she'll be back upstairs in a minute to tell me more about it.
Oh.
So when she mentions something, you speak up, oh, yes, now I did enjoy that, that sort of thing.
All right. I'll try to make amends so her evening isn't spoiled.
We'll return to The Couple Next Door in just a moment.
This is Edward G. Robinson. You know, one of the really great things about America is the fact that so many of its leaders have come from the most humble of circumstances. Of course, this is not an accident. We planned it that way in this country. We wrote equality of opportunity right into our Constitution. That's why we all like to see a fine young boy or girl rise above difficulties and, as we say, make the most of his opportunities. Right now, you can help a lot of youngsters realize their ambitions to make something of themselves. You can do it by giving to the United Negro College Fund. You see, the fund is a kind of educational community chest which helps private accredited colleges now training some 23,000 young Americans. Your support will make possible more scholarships, more good teachers, more books for libraries. Give now. Give generously to the United Negro College Fund appeal in your community.
Coming back in to tell me about the rest of the evening.
No, I'll tell you tomorrow. I think somebody I know is tired and wants to get to sleep.
There, I knew you'd hurt her feelings.
Oh, Aunt Effie, look, I'm not tired. Come on in. We're just sitting here talking about it. Yeah, I was just telling her about the games. You know, those games that everybody played afterwards?
Oh, yes, the games. I didn't think you liked those at all. Why, you didn't even want to get into them.
Oh, well, that was just because, you know, my ankle it still isn't very strong. You know, I didn't want to take a chance.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, ordinarily, I love things like that. I mean, they're just loads of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Well, I did, too.
What kind of games? What do you mean?
Oh, you know, honey, those games that are such fun where you get down on the floor and push a peanut along with your nose.
They had things like that with everybody in their good clothes?
Oh, well, who thinks of clothes at a time like that? I mean, everybody was having fun.
Well, I thought of my new dress, so I didn't get in on anything. But my goodness, I didn't know you liked things like that.
Oh, yes, Aunt. Even watching things like that is fun. Though it's more fun to get in on it, of course. And if it hadn't been for my ankle...
well, your ankle would certainly be all right by June.
By June? What do you mean?
Well, back home, our church always has their annual spring outing on the second Sunday in June. It's on a Sunday, so you can drive over. And we always have the best time. We have potato races and gunny sack races. Oh, they're more fun. You will love it.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure it's the second Sunday in June. I'll go look it up right now, and you can mark the date down and plan on it. I'll buy the tickets, and it'll be my treat.
You and your bright ideas. What's a gunny sack race?
Oh, you get into a gunny sack, tie it around your middle, and then kind of jump toward the finish line as fast as you can.
Oh,
why, the exercise will do you good, dear. You're always saying now that you never get any, you know,
can't
dear.
wait.
Oh,
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce with Margaret Hamilton and is produced by Walter Hart.